I mean, it should come on.
5 seconds. Yes. Yeah, triggered.
There it is.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I guess as you can tell by the title of the video, we're working on a solar powered chicken light today. Basically our chickens really slowed down this winter, and we have approximately 50 birds, and we're only getting about say 3 to 4 eggs a day, which is just not going to work for a production farm. So we are trying to come up with this light to get them to start laying a little bit more. So at this point in the process, I've already got all the hardware ordered, and I'm just working on fabricating the solar panel mounting system. What I'm doing here is I'm just laying out the brackets that I came up with to allow the panel some adjustability, so I can change it for the angle of the sun. So when I first laid out this hole pattern with the center, well, when I center punched all these holes, the intent was to remove all the material within the arch, so I could have basically an unlimited amount of settings to where I could secure the panel angle-wise, but that ended up not working out. I didn't do a very precise job of laying out that hole pattern, and end up, if you watch far enough into the video, you'll see that kind of caused me a little bit of problems later, but ends up I think it'll be okay. So here I'm just laying out and drilling the hole pattern for a board, just a piece of 3/4 inch plywood that I use to mount the solar panel to the steel frame. As you can see from my bench, it's pretty much a mess. But one nice thing is, I guess with this project, is nothing has to be too precise, so I was able to just use a toolbox and some scrap pipe and some things laying around to help me lay out this cut. Then I just went over the bandsaw and cut it out. Now I'm starting to work on the control box. I ended up using an ammo box I got from Rural King. I think it was 15-20 bucks, something like that. I'd say anything that you could find that would that had a sealed lid and keep the water out would work out pretty well. I had to figure out how I was going to mount it before I could drill that hole, obviously, and I got a grommet from a hardware store to keep the wiring sealed. There I just was laying out the holes for the mounting screws that I'm going to use to screw it to the frame. I measured those, transferred those over to the other, to the outside edge, center punched them, and drilled them. Then just took a file and deburred those holes. So I didn't get it on camera, but the next thing I did was go ahead and weld up the pipes. I had some scrap steel laying around the farm used for the pipe, and some gussets I had from another project. And then I ended up welding up the tabs on the end there to mate up with the brackets I'd made earlier. One thing I did weld a nut into the pipe that could be used for the pivot, I guess the mounting bolt that would allow the solar panel to pivot for the angle of the sun.
Oh, they're already roosting. Hi, girls. You're already getting your spots on the roosting bars.
So to get the light installed, I had to take the nest box off, which is pretty simple.
I don't seem to care. I was reading today that the ones with the brighter combs get a higher hierarchy in the coop. So usually the ones with the brighter combs are up higher. That's what the article was saying. I don't know how true it is.
I don't either.
It's funny to me how many of them get in here so early to get their spot. And there's still a lot out still foraging. Oh, you guys are still out there. See, there's lots of them still out here. Oh. And they found this little spring down here that they've been drinking out of instead of drinking it out of their watering their watering container.
So with the coop being designed as it is, there really was no easy way to mount the control box, but I thought this would be the easiest way to do it, just because the the truss of the coop is very, very rigid, and it's not going to it's not going to flex, it's not going to move, and it's well within the underneath the roof, so it'd be nice and dry. But you'll see a little bit later why maybe I regret that, because it's not exactly a very big space. So with the frame up, all I had to do was secure the box and then finish securing the wire.
Call that enough. I gotta go inside. One more time.
It's just big enough for you.
Where's that? Where those white things go?
On top of the box. Is that what you're talking about?
That's pretty good.
So with everything fully secure, all I had left to do was to pull the wire into the box and cut it to length, and take off the sheathing, and then strip the wires and wire the timer. It was getting kind of late in the day, and decided that it'd probably be better off to just wire the panel tomorrow and not worry about it this evening.
I mean, it should come on.
5 seconds. Yes. Triggered.
There it is.
I think that's enough brightness.
Yeah, I think that's going to help a lot. Yeah, especially when it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're like, what's going on? We thought it was bedtime. You're telling us it's time to get up?
It should go off.
It'll go off, girls. Just a second.
It'll go off here in a minute. In 40 seconds.
You're not allowed to get... Don't get down and start foraging.
That's all right. Well, I didn't think about that. That nest box will be in the way. Maybe not. It's back here.
Look at them. They're all confused.
Should go off in
10 seconds.
12 seconds. Is that the hurt one?
Yeah.
Well, where does she sleep?
I don't know. Did you set it for PM?
It went on the right time. Oh, it didn't go off.
Uh-uh.
It shut it off right there.
Yeah. I was thinking it'd been 10 seconds.
Oh crap, I set it for Monday. I didn't know I had to change the day.
That would not be good.
Yeah.
He's working on it, girls. I'm glad you checked it.
No, it'll be on another minute.
Okay.
It should go off.
It's okay, Buttercup. He's fixing it. Just be patient. Be patient. Don't worry. Don't be in such a hurry when you
Did I just clear it?
impatient.
I just cleared it.
You're tired. You've had a long day. I hear kids. I like the sound of kids. I just don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, so now it should go off in 15 seconds.
15 seconds, girls.
15 seconds. Should go there. At least it's confusing.
11, 10,
8 seconds.
8, 7,
6.
6. Oh, I'm too slow.
3, 2.
That's perfect. Good job, honey.
Alright, so now
And listen how quiet they got.
I'm just going to clear all these.
Okay.
I'm going to unplug it.
You did it, honey. That's awesome.
Okay. Now I just have to get the solar panel hooked up.
Okay. Yay!
See if that works.
Have you seen that little boy on the reels? And he's like, I'm so proud of you.
No, I have not.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm glad he's proud.
He tells his mommy that. She's like,
Oh,
you,
yeah, I've seen
he
that.
goes, she goes, you are? He says, yeah. And she says, why are you proud of me? He said, you clean my room. I'm so proud of you.
So this next day, I'm trying to get this project wrapped up. All I had left to do was mount the solar panel. To do that, I had to add some framing to the coop, and that's what we're starting on now.
Look at the goats. They come all the way over here just to watch us. Oh, yeah. But the goats like to follow us. If they could, they would be right over here with us.
Is that still enough room for me to wiggle in there?
Yeah. Be a little more difficult. I think it gets most difficult though when you get in and under, you know. I don't know. You're pretty broad. Maybe I'll have to wiggle in there. Vertical with what?
Truss.
Like
Truss leg.
parallel?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. It doesn't, well. Fluffy tush. Okay. You're a pretty girl. I'm so glad that your comb is getting red again. That's a good sign. Well, most of them were frostbite. I don't know if she was one of them or not. Seems like our older, huh? Yeah, the ones.
Hers looks real good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Yeah.
She's back to land.
Yep, exactly. And she's healthy. What was I gonna tell you?
About time you're freeloading chickens.
It seems like our older hens were not out as much, so they knew to stay in the coop, and so they didn't get frostbite as bad as the new ones. Our new ones went out in it, and so the newer ones are the ones that got frostbite, or I guess I should say frostbite the most. Some of our old ones didn't get frostbite at all, and the 2 olive egger, well, 3 of the olive eggers, theirs didn't look bad either. They looked like but those were our older ones, so I don't know. Hopefully the new ones learned. People are probably going to say that's not very safe, huh?
Probably.
Ooh, that looks better. Good job, honey. But you wouldn't do it if you weren't confident you could. saw it.
Circular saw?
Yeah, use it on your knee like that. I got to see our friend Porky that lives across the road. Yeah. Oh. He works up there. He's the full-time custodian up there. I surprised him. I saw him, so I went into the hallway and I was like, "Hey, Sam!" I call him Sam, and he was like, he turned. I was like, "Hey!" And then he realized it was me. He's like, "Oh, hey! What are you doing?" And I was like, "Subbing." Who for? So that's pretty cool. Awesome. Oh, hello, chicken. That's one of our older girls. She's not even 2 years old yet, but she's one of our older ones. A buff Orpington. Ah, you're one of our smaller buffs. You're so good at that.
Not really.
Yeah. I can't even cut a straight line with it.
Not the worst.
You're good. I am. I sure am good at videoing though. Yeah. I'm really good at it. Let me see how you can move the camera. To let them know, let us know if they think I'm good at videoing.
Yeah, please. Videos.
I don't know if I want to know. No, I'm just kidding. I do.
Nice to know people. What people thought.
Yeah. I always like hearing from them. Well, most of them. We have good followers though.
I think that's pretty good.
Yep, looks good. If you're doing that and it's not wiggling, I'd say it's pretty good.
I mean, I think it's good enough to start.
I do too.
Come on, that panel's on the ground. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money, but
Yeah, but
it's money.
any money is.
60, 70 bucks.
You don't want to see it gone to waste. So much colder today. I really hope I don't drop your phone in this mud
I hope so too.
like you did.
I dropped it in the grass.
Oh, so it's gonna sit on top of that little thing? Oh, okay. Nice.
That's the idea.
Okay.
Because the clamps will hold it, but if it twists,
That'll make it
it
more
might rock
stable.
down.
Okay. Cool. Smart.
I don't want that to happen.
You're such a smart cookie. If you were in my class, I'd give you a sticker that said smart cookie.
Good. Rather have a cookie.
You'd rather have a cookie than a sticker that said smart cookie?
I can reach that.
Okay.
I'll leave it like that.
Maybe I'll give you a cookie that has icing that says smart cookie.
Okay. Give me a cookie. Yeah, I'm worried I don't have enough wire.
You know, it's kind of hard to hold a phone like this while your fingers are freezing. Like even the one with the glove on it is frozen. Hey girls, come here. I want to tell you something. Do you know what I heard today on Facebook? There was this meme, and it said, when somebody asked me what, they're like, oh, you got a farm. What kind of farm is it? Mud. A mud farm. Ain't that the truth? I think everybody's got a mud farm this time of year though, don't they, Goldie? Yep, I think so. I know. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't so muddy. What's wrong? Nothing? But you said, oh no. I learned from working with my brother, that's one of the two things you don't say while you're working on a patient. Oh no, or oops.
Imagine.
He never had any of those situations though. Sorry if my videoing is shaky, but I'm cold.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Well, if you don't know, I definitely don't know.
Maybe tape in the truck.
Tape?
Maybe tape.
No, not that I know of.
I need some tape.
So Teflon, but no tape. Sorry,
Something
honey.
to hold this nut to this wrench.
Sorry. It's one of the pains about having all of his supplies at the house. We come over thinking we've got everything and we're prepared.
That'll work.
Yay!
Probably can hold this washer on that.
So I struggled with this first one a little bit. Later on I found a much easier way. If I take the bolt out of the hole, slide the wrench underneath it, and I can line it up really easily and drop the bolt down in and get the nut started. But of course didn't get that on camera.
Where is it? Right there.
But after watching this back, it only took less than a minute to get the first one, so I guess that's not too bad.
Yes.
Yay!
One.
Good job, honey.
I think. Yep.
Good job. Awesome, blossom.
Get the nut holder
I can get
out
it.
of
Okay.
the wrench. Yeah, I should have done this on the workbench.
It's okay. Can't think of everything. It's even harder to think of everything when you've been thinking all day at work, huh?
Yep. All right.
Good job.
One.
Yay. Did you spray paint that black?
Yeah.
Awesome. Looks good. Do you want to do like hot pink or something?
No, I didn't.
I'm glad. I like the black. All right, try it again.
So for this, use a 3/8 inch bolt for the hinge and a 1/4 inch bolt for the locking bolt to hold the angle. So 3/8" bolt threads into a nut that I welded to a large washer that I could flush weld to the end of the pipe. The 1/4" bolt is just a through bolt with a nylock on the back side of it.
You girls better go get your spot on the roost bar. Everybody else is already in there. Mm-hmm. Oh. Drill. Yeah, just the panel I thought was heavy. And then you added the pole on there. What?
Well, rotated, and I don't know if I have a way to stop it from rotating it.
Oh.
I was hoping these clamps would be tight enough, but doesn't appear that they will. Of course, that 2x4 is bowed, so there might be enough stress in the 2x4
To make it not.
hold it tight. And I'll probably have to drill it and pin it.
Woohoo! Awesome. Looking good in the Coop hood. That cracked me up. How are you wanting to do it?
I wanted to run it through the pipe
Oh.
and down and up,
Oh, that would have been cool.
but I don't have enough
Oh, okay. That way it would have hid the wire. Oh, yeah, that would have been cool.
That'll probably be long term. I soldered that wire onto that panel,
Yeah,
so
I remember.
can't just add to it.
Right. There's still another one out there. Yeah, see, they're drinking out of those little springs. And another. It's plenty dark enough. I figured they'd all be roosted. Doesn't really look like it on the camera, but it's pretty dark. Those are pretty handy. Don't get muddy. I was gonna try to take a picture of it. You're just pinning up the cord.
Yeah.
So with everything mounted in place, all I had left to do was to lay in the solar panel wires to the charge controller. So this job I was using 12-2 wire, no reason other than I just had a bunch of it and went ahead and used what I had.
All right, done. Okay, so it's the next day. It got a little dark on us last night and didn't really get to do a kind of an overview of the whole system, which I guess you just saw in the video, but basically a little more details. It's a 50-watt solar panel we got off Amazon, some scrap metal that we had laying around the farm, and a piece of plywood had laying around the shop. Just welded up some brackets and came up with what we have. Now the control box is just an ammo box. I think it's a 50 cal ammo box. It's got the charge controller in it and the battery and the timer. basically, I'm not an electrician by any means, and I'm not going to claim that this is the best way to do it, but this is the way that I found from research online how to do it. I won't go into high detail on that wiring, but what I will say is, from what I learned, is that with a charge controller, you should always hook up the battery first and then hook the panel up. Otherwise, you're at risk of frying the controller. So just be wary of that. One thing I need to do is program the timer today. It wasn't on last night, and we need to go ahead and set it. So this timer, it's a pretty common timer, it looks like, by a lot of farmer homestead type people that want the system like this. It's just the JVC timer. There's a bunch of different prices and versions of it on Amazon. I think I don't know, I think I paid $10 for this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and set this. It's pretty simple to set the clock. You just hold the clock button down and then hit week, and that'll set the day, and then you hit hour and minute until you get to the right time of day. So, you know, today is it's all military 24-hour clock, right? So it's 1646 is right now. So to program it, you just go over to program, and it's got 21 different settings. So you hit P for program and it comes up with set and number 1 on. You select the day you want. I want this for Monday. I'm gonna go ahead and program the whole week. Oh shoot, I messed it up. All right, so program, so the week, I want Monday, the hour. You just simply go through and set what time you want it. And today it's sunrise this week is about 7:40, I think. So I'm gonna set it for 7:20 to come on. And then I hit P again for the off time, and I'm gonna have this go off at 8 o'clock. There. So now my program 2, I'll set this for Tuesday. So from our research, we found that you shouldn't, when you first start a lighting system like this, you shouldn't go more than 15 minutes early. You shouldn't go more than 15 minutes earlier in the morning. So that's where the 7:20 came from. So I'm gonna go ahead and program the rest of this and see where we end up. All right, so that wasn't too bad. One thing I didn't mention was to unlock it, basically you press this clear button 4 times, and then the little lock symbol goes away. So I got it all wired up, or programmed up. So hit the program on Monday, 7:20, off Monday, 8 o'clock, and then it does that, scrolls through the times and days. Wasn't too hard to do, just kind of hard to do while I was holding the camera. So like I said, it has 21 different time settings that you can use. So it's pretty handy. But the instructions, everything I saw online, the instructions on how to wire the timer were not very good. So I didn't even look at them. I got on, I saw all the components for this on Chuck Sheraton's site over at Sharon Park Farms. Basically I just copied his system, and the timer on Amazon, the web, I guess the page for the timer, you scroll down to the bottom, there's a video on there on how to wire it, and basically I just did exactly what that had, and it worked out real well. So tomorrow morning the light should come on, and we should hopefully start getting a few more eggs, but we'll let y'all know how it goes.